Nestled in the foothills of northern Thailand, Chiang Mai is the country's 5th largest city. Whilst it doesn't share the same hustle and bustle of Bangkok, it's still a vibrant place and is often considered a sanctuary by many who like to avoid the capital's fast-paced chaos. Here you'll find elephant sanctuaries, hundreds of temples and monks quietly working away. But don't be fooled into thinking Chiang Mai is sleepy. Far from it, but there is an aura of tranquility not often found in such large cities. Tucked away in 60 acres of tropical grounds and paddy fields, palace-like structures and traditional Lana-style villas punctuate the estate of Dara Devi, a luxury 5-star hotel that seamlessly marries Chiang Mai's colonial past with cultural influences of the historic Lana Kingdom. You could be fooled into thinking you are arriving at one of the grandest temples in the city, but you're not. It's the hotel's main entrance, and what an entrance it is. Almost everywhere in the grounds there's ponds and swimming pools to relax by, with temple-like structures and statues, a constant nod to the city's culture.
It was created by a Thai businessman who fell in love with the northern culture because he's originally from the south of Thailand. And he came up here in the late 90s, and so he wanted to create a little bit of the Lana Kingdom by building this resort. So when he first arrived, the only thing that was standing in this area was the Thai restaurant, the Grand Lana, which he purchased from a very famous Thai architect. And then over the next few years, he acquired the land around the Thai restaurant, which basically were all rice paddies. So that took him quite a few years. And then he decided to build the hotel, and he hired young Thai architects, Thai interior designers who could create that vision for him. And the property to build took probably around about 5 years. So piece by piece they created this masterpiece. In all the hotels in the world that I have worked, this is the most photographed hotel that I have ever seen, with people coming in from outside, especially those who are coming from Bangkok to spend a few days in Chiang Mai, and they walk through those gates, as most people do, and go, wow. The main entrance facade, if you're taking pictures from what we call the Red Square before you go up the ramps to the lobby, and you see these beautiful, I call them spires, but this is not a temple. Some people think they're coming to a Thai temple. It is not. It is Lana folklore.
Not folklore, but a Lana tradition are lanterns. In Thailand, it's considered good luck if they're released into the sky, taking with them worries and problems that float away. In Chiang Mai, you'll see homes, gardens, temples and the Dara Devi decorated with lanterns that beautifully light the night sky.
The property sits on 64 acres, comprising of 69 villas of different types. Some have an outside jacuzzi, some have a plunge pool, some have a small pool spread over the area, and then behind the main lobby area we have what we call these colonial suites, which are a little bit similar to Raffles, Singapore, but the rooms are extremely large, mostly one bedroom, but the bathrooms are huge. Quite different from the villas, but it's a terrific contrast. Some people prefer staying in the colonial suites and don't like the villas, and vice versa.
it is an Indian, but calling it as Ayurveda would be better, because this was the traditional healing science that was practiced since ancient times to just keep ourselves aligned with the nature. And when we align with the nature, we are not sick. So basically they classified the energies into 3 energies, which we know them as Vata, that is like an air energy, Pitta, that is fire energy, and Kapha, that is water energy. These 3 energies are acting in cycles in nature and in our human body system, as well as I can say mind and emotions. We are about movements, we are about forces, so it pacifies or balances, I can say. The oil and the heat that is used with these herbal compresses, it helps to calm down this energy so that we experience that peace and balance.
We are known as the macaroon kings of Thailand. Our bake shop now is turning out 25,000 macaroons a day. We already have 8 outlets in Bangkok, in various major department stores. We've just acquired an outlet at the domestic exit at Suvarnabhumi Airport. So yeah, macaroons everywhere.
A short drive outside of the luxurious Devai and a must-see on your to-do list of places to visit is the Miser Elephant Camp. It's a sanctuary for retired elephants. Here you'll have the chance to get up close and personal with these magnificent creatures. If you want to experience the real Thailand, then jump in a tuk-tuk and head to the markets. Here you can sample some of the local cuisine. You might not recognise everything on offer, but sample as much as you can and be brave. You are feeling a little anxious about what you might have just sampled, then there's plenty of shopping to take your mind off the food. Dotted throughout Chiang Mai are ancient Buddhist temples and intricate statues, some of them dating back to when the city was originally founded in 1296. Successive kings wanted to leave their mark on the city, so temples became their everlasting signature of choice. There are in fact more than 200 temples in Chiang Mai, known locally as Wats, and no trip to Thailand will be complete without visiting at least a few. Just remember the temple etiquette. Take your shoes off before you enter, and always back away from a Buddha statue rather than turn your back on it. The magnificent Wat Mahawan is one of Chiang Mai's most famous temples, combining Lana and Burmese styles. The temple is guarded by many mythical creatures, including 2 large white chinth lion-like creatures who guard the front stairs. The Lana-style wooden panels are decorated with very detailed carvings of deities and flower motifs in vibrant reds and golds. The growth in tourism over the last 25 years hasn't spoilt Chiang Mai. It's often referred to as the Rose of the North, and a definite place to visit if you're heading to Thailand. A beautiful hilltop village that's so pretty and picture postcard perfect, it almost looks superimposed or like a film set. Half of the village buildings are part of a luxury hotel and the other half privately owned, allowing tourists to ramble around the cobbled streets. As you'd expect from a place so close to the glitz and glamour of Monaco, the village of Ez has attracted its fair share of famous people, and none more so than Walt Disney, who stayed here for 3 months. In fact, it was Walt who recommended the owners of the Chèvre d'Or Hotel start buying up the private villas, and so they did. Today there's 30 rooms and 7 suites, and because the rooms were once private villas, room service takes on a whole new meaning.
From the beginning, Chèvre d'Or was a restaurant, and we have added rooms, and it became a hotel and a restaurant. Chèvre d'Or is a place where people come to relax and take holidays, so we want a service at the same level of the rest, and this service has to come from the heart. It's a place where if you want to be seen, you can be seen. If you want to be completely on a private site, you can be on a private site. If you want to spend 4 days without being seen by the staff, you can spend 4 days without being seen. So it's everybody can find what he's looking for in the hotel. Located exactly at 8 kilometers from Nice and 8 kilometers from Monte Carlo. So it's really the perfect combination to go to both sides. When you arrive to the hotel through the gate, you have all the bottom part where we have all the gardens, which is totally private. We have 10 hectares of gardens, plus the suites and some rooms which are in this part, which is completely private, accessible only to the guests of the hotel.
If you like your hotels on the quirky side, then the eccentricities of the Chèvre d'Or's gardens will appeal, with the life-size giraffes, elephants and terracotta warriors lining the walls, and with most of them managing to keep hold of their heads. It's perhaps the flair for the unusual that appealed to Bill Clinton and Bono from U2. But for celebrities such as these, it's probably the 10 hectares of private gardens and secluded luxury service that appealed. But then, who wouldn't love a baby elephant in their garden? At 1,400 feet above sea level, the views out over the Côte d'Azur are spectacular.
Our rooms are spread along roads of the village. So we have approximately, I would say, 20 rooms which are in the private part and in some private part in the village, and the rest which is inside the village. They are all unique. I do not have 2 rooms similar. For one main reason is because we bought existing apartments. We cannot do any transformation outside. So we have apartments which are on 3 floors. We have apartments which are on 2 floors. We have some facing the garden, some facing Cap Ferrat. So it's really 38 rooms, 38 unique apartments with different decoration, different views. For me, I have 3 points which are very important in the hotel. It's the view, of course, because as we are in a unique location, one of the most view, and we are trying hard to have all our services at the same level of a view. So this is already a positioning where we are trying to be very high. We have 4 restaurants, and what we want, it's a gourmet, it's our flagship. But we have also 3 other restaurants. So here in Café Jardin, it's our last restaurant that we opened during the season. We serve pizza, we serve simple food, which is cooked genuinely in our wooden oven. In Eden, we have something more Mediterranean, and we have Les Remparts, which is a restaurant where you can have some also Mediterranean dish, but something more salad style. It's very convenient. Like that, when you stay here, you can spend 3 or 4 days here and eating in the different place and finding different flavors. The head chef and the chef pastry, it's something which is very very special because normally you have always the head chef is direct the pastry chef. The head chef have left a full autonomy to the pastry chef. After 5 years working together, they have the same vision. The challenge was to try to make something simple, but at the same time having the taste, the quality and the technical aspect. Because at the beginning when we started it was a little bit too complicated, and slowly we have found the right way to express what the chef wants to do.
Aujourd'hui, je veux, dans ma cuisine, c'est ma culture personnelle que je transmets au niveau des clients. En fait, c'est les produits que j'aime, je les étudie, j'ai les goûts au niveau de ma mémoire. Donc en fait, je retransmets tout simplement une culture que j'ai eue de toute mon enfance. Alors il y a comme j'ai deux cultures, j'ai la culture de la Bretagne et comme j'ai été souvent, parce que mon parrain était de Provence, l'île-sur-Sorgue, j'ai connu la cuisine provençale et la cuisine de Bretagne.
J'essaie de faire quelque chose aussi bien esthétique que gustatif. Pour moi, c'est important que les clients, visuellement, qu'ils aient la sensation d'avoir quelque chose de précieux dans l'assiette, et puis qu'ensuite, gustativement, ça soit à la hauteur. Je pense que c'est super important entre le chef pâtissier et le chef de cuisine d'avoir une osmose. On doit s'entendre, je pense, obligatoirement, et ouais, c'est super important pour que justement le résultat soit que meilleur, entre guillemets, quoi.
If you can tear yourself away from the village, there's lots of exploring to do by road and sea. The Côte d'Azur is the playground for the super rich. Some of the biggest super yachts have moored at these harbours. The roads of Monte Carlo are famous for the Monaco Grand Prix, and the streets are lined with the world's best fashion houses and boutiques. Essentially, if you've got money and want to be seen spending it, then this is your Mecca. This part of France benefits from 300 days of sunshine, so there's a steady stream of tourists all year round, but none more so than around the time of the Monaco Grand Prix. If you time your arrival perfectly, you can drive the course in your own car while the track's still being set up, so it will look like the roads on race day. Okay, so you might be driving a Ford Mondeo, but in your imagination you're in the driving seat of a Ferrari. And while you might not be in the market for a super yacht, there's plenty of smaller charter boats to help you experience the good life.
It's beautiful here. You see all kinds of different people. Being that we are in the Mediterranean, we cruise from Monaco to Saint-Tropez to Italy, and you meet all kinds of fancy, fun people. Italy is only 20 minutes away. Lots of ports are close by, lots of restaurants, the Alps, the mountains, and right near Monaco, so it leaves a beautiful scene for people on boats and traveling by the water. Apart from that, beautiful weather, good food, and sea. Can't really complain about all that. We do a lot of sunset cruises. They start from 5 p.m., bring them back a little bit after sunset. Very nice cruise, pop a bottle of champagne, take them out to the beach, nice little coast. They watch the sunset and then bring them back, so something very enjoyable.
Ez is definitely the place to give you a break from the glitz and Hollywood glamour of Monte Carlo. I wouldn't exactly say it's back to reality though either. A break here and you're escaping everyday life. But isn't that what we all crave? A drive around the windy roads and you could easily be James Bond. And who knows who you could be rubbing shoulders with at the Chevre d'Or Hotel. Plus, I think it's worth a visit if only to watch room service being walked through the cobbled streets. I doubt even Vegas could provide that, although I'm sure after visiting Ez, there's hoteliers willing to give it a go. Yes, the Côte d'Azur is all about luxury, embracing it, or for most of us, simply viewing a millionaire's lifestyle. Either way, it's a beautiful, magical place which everyone should visit at least once.